Hello, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to A Dime a Dozen. Welcome to A Dime a Dozen. I keep talking about how many times I do this recording every time I do this recording, so we're not going to do that this time. We're just going to get right into it. A Dime a Dozen is where we talk about a topic for 12 minutes. A dime being the topic, 12 minutes being the dozen, dime a dozen. Something I wanted to start, basically across all of my pages. I wanted to sit down and I wanted to be real with you guys, and I wanted to have a series where I just sit down and I talk. I hear your guys' thoughts and your comments and things like that. I was in a friend's stream the other day, which really pushed me and motivated me to just put this idea out here because I've had this idea for the last year to do. And I was like, you know what? I just don't have time, or I'm not comfortable enough yet. But I was in a friend's stream, Taylor Station, actually. I'm going to say your name straight up, bro. You're real as hell. Best streamer out. I'm telling you, bro. Bro, she's going to be huge one day, for real. I was in her stream and she was at MomoCon, very big thing for her. Very proud of her, for real. She was at a whole new setup doing her thing. And that entire experience prompted her to have some very real conversations. I was in chat and we were having a conversation about various different topics, but a topic that we touched on that really made me want to say, made me say basically like, hey, I need to get on this idea now and, start towards something that I really believe in. We spoke about mental health. And so that's what I wanted to dedicate this first episode to. She actually advocates and really wants her community to be in tune with her, and she wants to help them out and things like that. And I realized I really resonate with those values myself, and I've always tried to be as in tune as possible with you guys and in tune as possible with the people who come across me as a person, really. And I myself struggle with a lot of mental health, especially in relation to social media and content. I had to take a lot of breaks and things like that. And I've had my own journey. As a creator, I want to be someone who supports the people who, support me. I want to be supportive to the people who are around me and in my vicinity in any way, shape, or form. And I want you guys to be able to support each other. I want to build a place where everyone feels heard, everyone feels like they're welcomed and a part of something that isn't necessarily going to tear them down just for the way that they are. Now, with that being said, there are some limitations to certain things, right? There's a difference between mental health and immaturity, but that can be regulated, obviously. It's not a joke to me, because I've had to deal with a lot of what I deal with up here by myself, completely alone, right? And I would like nothing more than to make less people feel that way. I know how important it is just to have a place to where you can just talk. You can just talk and say what's going on and express yourself without the feeling like you're going to be stupid or you're going to be looked at as a pity case or something like that. And that's the type of community I want. And I would love nothing more than to make that more of an inclusive place for people who don't really feel like they have a voice. I wanted to dedicate this first episode to mental health. And definitely I want to, just let you guys know that this is a safe place. I want to let you guys know that this will always be, my channel will always be somewhere where you can be real. You come to stream, be like, hey, I'm dealing with this and I'm dealing with that. And we'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about it. It is such a difficult thing to approach a professional and just not really get it. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everyone. And I know that some people find more comfort in being able to talk within certain communities or being able to talk to a streamer or being able to talk to whoever, really. So I'm just making sure that I open that door. Because, like I said, I know what it felt like. I know what it feels like. It was like always like, hey, just brush it off. You know what I'm saying? My nigga, you cool. You'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? You'll be straight. You tough, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't help. It doesn't help when you can't even express really like what's going on. I can only draw from these conclusions, right? But unsolved pieces of your psyche lead to all types of behaviors, right? To all types of things. And for me, man, it was a lot, you know, stemming from just not being able to communicate effectively with anyone. But even if someone were to reach out their hand, right? Everyone, I feel like it's kind of like a customary thing to be like, no, you know, I'm here for you, blah 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 blah. But some people genuinely are not like, even if they offer, they're genuinely not there. They're not there. Like they want, like you can talk to them, but they're not comprehending what you're saying, and it just makes you, it makes a person feel more alone. You know what I mean? It makes a person feel more alone, and I that breaks my heart, and I don't want that. I don't want that. Yeah, I just don't want that. So, you know, I want to be able to provide entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You'll come in, you'll have a good time, and I want people to be able to enjoy themselves, have a laugh. Um, you know, be able. I want to be able to brighten people's day. I want people to be able to brighten my day. You know, it's a vice versa sort of thing. And you know, feel included. To feel included in any way, shape, or form. To feel included in any way, shape, or form. Now, let me make a disclaimer. Obviously, I have my own life. I go to school. I go to work. I am doing a lot within my own life outside of stream. So there isn't much of a like personal connection that I can make with every single body, every single soul. And that's why the community is there. That's why we are building a community. Or that's the, you know, that's the purpose, or the objective, to build a community so that y'all are there for each other. I believe that because I believe that a streamer or a YouTuber or whoever's making content, their community is reflective of them. And I would like my community to be reflective of my goals and my values. That makes me more comfortable around the people who support me. And I want the people who support me to be more comfortable around me and resonate with me. So, you know, I think that, um, no, I am more determined than ever, really, to make sure that I stay true and I stick, you know, to these values of mine. Um, ever since that conversation, because it made me have a reset and realize that other creators also have these similar goals, and if other people who are, you know, um, supportive and share these same mentalities, then that means there is a larger threshold for hope for a lot of people, for hope for a lot of people. You know, having people who have died from, you know, ending themselves, it never really leaves. It never really leaves, to have people deal with that, especially with friends that I've had in the past, and you don't even really know. And I know a lot of you guys have suffered the same. You know, you everyone pretty much knows somebody. Everyone knows somebody. I know people right now who are going through the effects of things like that, and I would love nothing more than to have those people be like, "Hey, being in this environment, being around these people has made this a lot easier on me." Um, so yeah, that's all I wanted to come on here and say. And not every week is going to be such a heavy topic or such a heavy feeling. I'm in the dark right now because I just didn't feel like turning on the lights. I was like, I'm cozy. I just want to sit here and talk. So yeah, here we are. Shush. No, but seriously, man, yeah, it just felt right to do. It just felt right to do. And so I am interested to hear what you guys say. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say, and honestly, you know, who this reaches. That's what I'm curious about. Who this reaches, what they have to say. what your guys' stories are. And hopefully, this becomes a series that lasts a while. You know, I want to talk about a lot. I have a lot to talk about, a lot to talk about. And the more that we, build, the more that we talk as a community, the more things we will have to discuss. And maybe we can even read, I don't know, comments or whatever. I don't know really. But yeah, that is basically all. And I want to end it off by saying, I think I want to end off every episode by, saying some affirmations. Um, Firstly, it doesn't matter how many times you've fallen or how many times you've regressed and how many times you've quote unquote failed. You are making progress. You are making progress and you're amazing. And I want to make sure that I constantly reiterate these things because it's so important to understand that pacing your life, it doesn't matter what you start, when you started, as long as you are getting up, as long as you are trying, you could be getting up mentally, could be getting up physically. Doesn't matter. There's no really discrepancy. Um, Trying is trying, whether it's mentally, whether it's physically. You could be sitting there, but doing a lot of mental work. Trust me, I understand. Trust me, I understand. I'm proud of you. You're doing a fantastic job. And one day you will see the results of your hard labor. One day you will see the results of your hard labor. And I think I'll leave it off there. Thank you guys very much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.